I want to say thank you to everyone who came to testify. Your perspective does matter. And I'll say too, Rep, thank you for the conversations that you and I have had, over the past several months about this too. And I think it's important to stress that we do have a waiver process in state statute. Now, of course, it's narrow, but that does exist. And I feel like it would have been, less aggressive an approach to this is to maybe provide an expansion of the waiver. Whereas this is so broad, to echo ranking member's comments, I'm very concerned about how this can lead to exploitation of children, how this can lead to a decrease in graduation rates, an increase in absenteeism. And I do find it ironic, members, that we talked about the need for sleep among our youth, and now I feel like, that wasn't the intention. The intention was to create an opening for our young people to go work at a 7-Eleven, not able to commit to their academics, and then go into school half asleep or worse, driving in a position when they may be unsafe. And I also need to stress that the children who will be impacted by this the most are not going to be children who come from economic means. We're going to see that families who need the additional income are going to predominantly look like families like mine, where my dad took a second job at Walt Disney World on the weekends to make ends meet. My mom worked overtime at Kmart. These families need support. I can't commit to the choice of your child has to work for you to make ends meet. As a state, as the wealthiest country and the best country in the world, shouldn't we be able to deliver better solutions to this crisis? And so I really do encourage us to let kids be kids, which is a phrase that my colleagues have loved to use these past several years. And I don't understand why now they're a youth worker. They're not a kid anymore because, we want their cheap labor. Because the last thing I'll say is when you saturate the workforce with children, then it does lead to lower wages, lower benefits. So that's part of this tactic as well. And again, I just can't get behind that attempt. So thank you, Chair, for the indulgence. Thank you.